Secretary Mayorkas, in light of the increase of Cubans at the U.S.-Mexico border, what does the U.S. hope to accomplish in migration talks with Cuba this week? And is there consideration within the administration to delay the end of Title 42? And for Secretary Blinken on Ukraine, Russia and Ukraine say a humanitarian corridor has been established for Ukrainians who are women, children, and elderly to leave Mariupol. Does the U.S. urge Ukrainians to depart the city that way? Is there reason to believe it is a safe exit, and is the U.S. helping in those efforts? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't want to get ahead of the dialogue between the United States and Cuba, but as everyone knows, we have had migration accords with the country of Cuba for many, many years. Those were discontinued, and we will explore the possibility of resuming that. And that is a reflection of our commitment to legal, orderly, and humane pathways, so individuals, including Cubans, do not take, for example, to the seas, which is an extraordinarily perilous journey. Title 42, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, announced a while ago now that the use of Title 42, which is a public health authority and not an immigration policy, will discontinue as of May 23rd, and we are in the Department of Homeland Security and throughout the government planning accordingly.
Thank you. With regard to Ukraine and the situation in Mariupol and humanitarian corridors, a few things. First, what the world witnessed just a couple of weeks ago when the receding Russian tide from Bucha revealed what was left in its wake in terms of death, destruction, atrocities. We can only anticipate that this tide also at some point recedes from Mariupol. We're going to see far worse, if that's possible to imagine. So the conditions there, the situation there as a result of this Russian aggression are truly horrific. And of course, we want to see people who are in harm's way, if they're able to, leave it safely and securely. The judgment on whether the humanitarian corridor established to do that from Mariupol is safe and secure is one ultimately that the Ukrainian government is going to make. We're certainly assisting in that process, giving our own evaluations and assessments, and ultimately the decision to leave is going to be a burden on the people themselves to make that very difficult decision. What gives pause is the fact that there have been agreements on humanitarian corridors established before that have fallen apart very, very quickly, if not immediately, principally because the security has been violated by Russian forces. And so people leaving, believing that they could do so safely and securely, were fired upon. So this is a very, very difficult decision to make, to evaluate not only whether what's been agreed to, if something's been agreed to, is safe and secure, but whether Russia will actually live up to whatever obligations it's undertaken to make sure that people can leave safely and securely. Again, this is for the government of Ukraine to decide. We'll do anything we can to try to inform that decision.